Now, when people are living on these levels, they're living on animal levels. Animals too cling to life. Animals too beget their future. Animals too are fighting to win. And when people are living on those levels, they have to be controlled by social law, dharma. Just think of our popular religions, what they're concerned with. Prayers for health, wealth, progeny, victory. That is asking the gods to serve your animal nature. This is popular religion. And it doesn't matter what the god's name. I'll never forget being in Mexico City at the Basilica, or whatever you'd call it, of the Virgin of Guadalupe. And the people there, the women on their knees coming for blocks with their little baby that the Virgin has given them in health to thank. Swarms of people. The last time I had seen anything quite like that was at Puri, the temple of the Jagannath in Puri. The same kind of popular religiosity. And I thought, what is it the popular world wants? Health, wealth, progeny. And it doesn't matter what the god's name is. So that's the one religion, the one popular religion all over the world, no matter what the name of the god is. And the job of the priests, those in charge of the historical temple, is to get the name of their god linked up with this thing, and the money pours in like crazy. Now, think of the first temptations of the Buddha. The first was the temptation of lust, chakra 2. The second is the temptation of fear, chakra 3. The third was the temptation of duty, dharma. He had gone past this. And we're not in the field of properly religious life, in the field of the spiritual birth, until we have come up to chakra 4. And this is at the level of the heart, the sacred heart of Jesus. Jesus, as Leopold Bloom says in Ulysses, with his heart on his sleeve.
Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. Is the Hood Mystic. Representing hoodmystic.com, columbianexchange.com, and of course, whiterabbitpsych.com. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Before I started my day, before I got out into this brutal cold, I figured let's pull out some cards. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't actually pulled the cards. I'm just been shuffling, going about my day. Just want to thank you for clicking on this video. If you have clicked on this video, go ahead and click like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Share the video. You never know who it may help. So I'm gonna just go jump into this. No, before I jump into this, because I felt like this was pertinent, something to think about. I talked about it yesterday. Make sure you check out the This Week in Astrology video that we did yesterday in reference to Lilith. But I want to show us the chart of Gain. I want to see the chart of Gain, right? Because the sun is transiting into Capricorn, bringing about changes. And one of the key words is really finding support during this time, whether it's spiritual or in your community or in your family, whoever you are working with, right? Support in that you're going in the right direction in your life. But one of the keys, since the sun is having a zap sextile to Neptune, one of the keys is you cannot be spiritually lazy, right? This first deacon of Pisces represents laziness. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So its first deacon of Pisces is ruled by the Eight of Cups. When you talk about Neptune, it's about spiritual development. So from now and for the foreseeable future, we got to get up off our ass and do spiritual work, meaning burning your herbs, drinking your teas, burning your resins, doing your meditations, doing your rituals, doing your seances, doing your spirit, doing your sorcery, connecting to ancestors, um, crystals, whatever you use that represents your spiritual development. You can't be lazy with it. And if you actually put the work in, representing a sextile, it will create transformational uh, big changes in your life. Why? Because the sun is conjunct Pluto and that first decan of sidereal Capricorn. So this is a very, very big time. Your life can change. So if you don't think your life can change and you don't put the work in for your life to change, how do you actually change your life from a spiritual perspective? Well, it's very simple. You do spiritual work, right? You burn herbs, you meditate, you create a schedule, and you be consistent with that spiritual work for now into the foreseeable future. Why? Because Pluto is also sextile in Neptune. So this is like the hippie movement. A lot of people is into psychedelics. Shout out to whiterabbitpsych.com and all of the support that site gets from people who are trying to open their mind, go beyond the conscious mind, and understand the spiritual world, the underworld. We're not going to spend a majority of our life in this life. We'll spend the majority of our life in the afterlife. So we might as well understand what that's like and get familiar with it, right? Because if you're not familiar with it, then you will be afraid of it and you'll be living your life in fear, which blocks transformation, which blocks evolution. So, with that being said, I just wanted to first lay that out there, and and once again, if you want a full in depth astrology report, make sure you check the video we did yesterday, the weekly astrology report. Today, we're going to pull out some cards and just see what the cards say. This is a collective mini reading. If you want a personal reading, you can go click the link in the description, or you can just visit the site, hoodmystic.setmore.com. Go ahead and book you a mini reading, you understand, or astrology reading, however it goes for you. Right? All readings are recorded and sent, and however, I say that because the last reading I did, something happened with my computer, it didn't record, and now I'm gonna do it over again. So if for any chance that reading isn't recorded, I will double back. So the first cards that we have, I'm gonna pick two cards at a time, is the Eight of Discs, right? Combined with the Prince of Swords. So this is like lacking focus, like doing the work, this work that you need to do, and you don't have a strong sense of focus right now. And the Prince is always dealing with people or individual or the heart of the matter. And the heart of the matter should not be scattered all over the place. The heart of the matter should be very much focused. It should be very much aligned with the end goal right now. So, just like the title is stating, you can't be lazy with this Eight of Disc energy. This Eight of Disc energy is consistent energy, showing up for the work, and you can't work on 50 projects at the same time. You can only really work on one project at the same time. So the idea with this card is to formulate what that goal is. Formulate, think about pre 2018, 2017, 2019, right? Where you was focused and fixated on a particular idea until it manifested for you, and get out of that scatterbrain energy, right? One's in the chat if you have been a little bit scattered as of late and you want to change that, right? If you want to change that, put a one in the chat, twos in the chat. If you've been focused, dead centered, bullseye, you know what I'm saying? Hole in one type of energy. Where y'all at this morning? Shout out to y'all for y'all joining me this afternoon as we just do a mini collective read. Because I know for sure I've been a little bit more scatterbrained than I would like to. That's kind of the reason that I did this video, because I couldn't really particularly focus on what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to do a reel, whether I wanted to do some art, make some music. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I was like, fuck it, let me pull out these cards, and hopefully these cards will help me. And actually, to double back to these cards that I just pulled is actually helping my nigga stop being so scatterbrained and get the motherfucking work, right? I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. So let's continue to pull two additional cards. Y'all been scatterbrained. I've been scatterbrained too, right? But that's okay. What they say about AA. Admitting you have a problem is the first step of recovery. Peace, peace, peace. What's up, Tasha? What's up, Brandon? What's up, No Place Like Home? What's up, Tapped Into It, 411, Aphrodite? How y'all doing this afternoon? Peace out to the secret viewers, that really don't got shit to say. They just want to look. Shout out to you. Much love to you. All right, so we got adjustment as our third card, and the Knight of Discs being our fourth card. So this is for anybody who desiring to travel. That's about to happen for you. You need to make an adjustment in your life. If you desiring right now, it's like the Knight of Discs this is speaking. This is not for everybody. This is for the person that desires to travel. If that's you, can I get a one in the chat? You want to travel somewhere real bad. That's the Knight of Discs. That's what I'm talking to. What adjustment, because we're doing a collective reading, meaning we put all of these energies together, right? What adjustment in your work, what can you actually focus on that you haven't been focusing on? You might have to journal on this. You might have to meditate on this. You might have to learn a little bit of herbs to help you get focused on what adjustment do I have to make so I can be in my Knight of Disc energy. So the Knight of Disc is the King of Coins, right? The King of Coins quite naturally can travel more leisurely. Why? Because he has the horse, meaning that he has the plane tickets, he has the lodging, he has the tourist pass and things of that nature. He has it all figured out. So you can tap into this entity or energy within yourself if you do want to travel more. But you have to. So if you understand kings always talk about discipline. Whether you have the Emperor, King of Cups, King of Discs, King of Swords, it's some form of discipline. And the King of Swords might be a negative discipline or a chastisement, but this is more financially disciplined. When you talk about the this, the 10 of this, the 9 of this, the 8 of this, these are all talking about working with your money and then being able to do what you want to do. However, there's a supporting card, there's supporting cards that say if you're not focused on your work and you coming through with scatterbrain energy, you need to make some form of an adjustment. So I like the way that those cards are speaking to me, but I'm always down for more clarification, and I'm not asking the cards to do what I want them to do. I want the cards to, just more or less speak to me, and I'll just reflect what I'm hearing the cards say. If you are here, make sure you do like the video. I do appreciate when you do that. If you are secretly watching from afar and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel grow. I love to see my subscribers grow month to month to month to month. It actually is eternal, if I must say. So go ahead and subscribe. be a part of the process of turning me on. I appreciate you. Huh? It's not recording. It's on my computer. Relax. Smart guy. Genius. I wonder where he gets it. I wonder where he gets it from. The Six of Cups, right? And the Three of Discs. So the Six of Cups is a scorpionic card. Right? The Three of Discs is a Capricornic card. So when you get Scorpio, Capricorn energy together, it's almost like, y'all ever heard the saying business before pleasure? Well, the Three of Discs would be business and the Six of Cups would be pleasure. But this is a collective reading, so we're always referencing the previous cards we pulled to get more of a stream of consciousness so we can understand the reading in totality, right? Because the intuitive message was stop being spiritually lazy in reference to the astrology. And I feel as though that the cards are supporting that by helping us focus more. Azor, please, I'm trying to work. Please, like walk. You want something? You need something? Give me a second. The Eight of Discs is about focus and not being so scatterbrained. So if we are able to focus on what we truly want, we'll be able to travel, do more things, and that would be more of the adjustment. But then these cards also speak to relationships too. Because when you look at adjustment, it's like the people that you are around, or whatever, your kids, whoever, do they support your vision? And that would be the Knight of Discs. And then it's like, well, how do I even make this shit happen in a way that is tangible, reasonable, rational, realistic? And that is learning how to mix business with pleasure. So it's more of, what do you enjoy? What do you really, really enjoy? How can you monetize it? And once again, I'm never talking about quitting your day job when I'm talking, because in the space of having a day job, I have 15 million hustles on top of a day job. So day job don't mean that you don't have to create passive income for yourself. More than likely, your day job is not enough for you to create the income for you to travel and live a life of leisure. You need to figure out a secondary source of income. So the cards are really helping you figure out a way to figure out how you find pleasure and enjoyment out of life, and then figuring out a way to monetize it. Now, there's going to be a lot of negative energy when we talk about prosperity or pleasure, because you want to beat yourself up, you want to feel like shit, you want to feel like trash all the time. So you're going to really have to fight against that. You're going to really have to fight against the feelings of negativity that says, oh, I can't manifest this, oh, I can't do that, because that is the energy that is making you even want to do more. Because up until this point, it's something inside of you that says that you can't be or you can't do. And that's what you need to really attack, and what you really need to fight. How the fuck do you attack it and fight it if you can't see it and you can't tell that nigga, square up then? Square up then, fool. Square up. You can't fight your goddamn shadow. You're going to have to do spiritual work, and you're going to have to be consistent in it. And you're going to have to be so consistent in it that it's going to be good days and bad days. But what you'll notice If you've been doing spiritual work consistently for 2 weeks straight, you will notice that things are getting better for you financially. And now when things get better for you financially, don't go spending money on shit. Let it bubble. Let it marinate. You ain't never cooked no goddamn good ass meal. As soon as it got hot, you took it out the pot. You know what would happen if you did that? You'll get salmonella, E. coli. So why every time you get paid, you spend your money? Why you don't got no side hustles? Well, I don't know how to start no side hustles. If you spend money every day, you buying something. I don't know. Ain't nobody watching this goddamn video that's not connected to society. I don't care if you're buying black and mild. You need to start figuring out how to sell black and mild or come up with an herbal alternative to black and mild. Get you a goddamn Shopify site. It's YouTube University, my guy. You can learn how to market your site. You can learn how to pay for ads. Good. I don't think that that's going to actually work for me because this, that, and the third. That's the nigga that you got to bare knuckle box with. You got to get them down in the ring. Every time I say something, you say, well, I don't know if I can do that. That's all right. How do I fight him? That's when you got to start burning herbs. You got to start lighting candles, dressing your candles, drawing on the ground, watching them voodoo rituals on goddamn Vice, fucking channeling Oshun and Urzuli or some shit. You're going to have to do something. Or else, if you do nothing, that's just lazy. You ain't get this far in this spiritual walk by not doing no spiritual work. So, when you talk about the two of this, we're also talking about support. The sun transiting, the sun entering Pluto. We're talking about support too. What does support do? Support, we was talking about this yesterday. If I'm an individual practitioner and I manifest something, say for instance, I manifest a home and I live in that home, do I have to manifest another home? No. But do I get tired of the home that I'm manifesting? Yes. So what does that mean? I have to get out my home and manifest another home. If that don't make logical sense to the individual practitioner, so the individual practitioner gets lazy and bored. So when the sun enters into the two of this or the Capricorn, you either had support or you start to really respect and realize the support that you have to say, okay, you do this and I'll do that. When 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, 7, 8, however many people start working in tandem towards the same spiritual goal, the night of this, because the king does not rule an empire for itself. This is court, this is queen, this is family, it's everybody involved. So everybody is involved in this, but are you, one, supporting somebody, being supported by somebody, or are you doing it alone? Doing it alone, you gotta begin to get out of that energy space. Like, even if you with somebody, start learning how to appreciate, be grateful for the person that you have in your life, and then figure out, what the fuck are we doing here? Start asking questions. Remember what I said yesterday? Did y'all ask y'all boyfriend? Did y'all sit next to him when he got home from work? And be like, babe, don't get mad when I ask you this, but are you gay? What'd he say? Did he get mad? Or did he just calmly say, no, babe, I'm not gay, and continue playing his NBA 2K? Or did he get mad and want to, go back out? Where did he go? Cedric? Deeper and darker criminal links. So let's pull 2 more closing cards. If you want to have a, one-on-one reading, go ahead, click mystic.setmore.com before you book a reading. I'm gonna ask you to do me one favor. Read those reviews, right? That's my second set of reviews. How many psychics start their reviews over? I had over 400 5-star reviews, and I couldn't transfer them to my new Setmore site. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start over. So from 2018, them is all the reviews from my Setmore site. You understand? So read the reviews first, and after that, hopefully you feel more comfortable. Book you a little mini reading, and we can pull some cards and talk some shit. You understand? And if you ain't down to talk no shit, then please don't book a reading, because I'm only shit talking when I'm doing my readings. It's only from a hood perspective. I do this for my people. You understand? I don't do it for clout, notoriety, or nothing like that. And my thing is, I want you to leave satisfied, right? So book your own mini review, nothing too major, nothing too crazy. All right. So once again, we got this Eight of Swords energy, and we got this Ace of Wands energy, which is interesting because this Eight of Swords energy, that's always your mama talking shit, your daddy talking shit, your family members talking shit, friends talking shit. Somebody is behind your back fucking with your program. You don't know it yet. You don't understand it. You gotta actually, if I'm gonna interpret this card with it, you gotta move on. Like you gotta move forward. And I see this with these two cards, like motherfuckers shouldn't know how you coming. Like how you coming into 2024, keep that close to the motherfucking chest. You know how that old saying is, how like if you tell somebody, I I had a cousin, right? This is just a personal anecdotal story. I had a cousin, right? And every time, like we would talk a lot, but every time something good would happen for me, I would call and tell him. And then once it wouldn't manifest, and I'd be like, damn. He would be like, hey, what happened to that thing you was telling me about? I'd be like, man, that ain't work out. And I felt him kind of like gloat about it, like happy that it ain't work out for me and shit. And I just had stopped telling this nigga what was going on in my life, and that's when my life started to change. If you got a nigga or a girl in your life that you be telling your ups and downs to, stop that shit, bro. Stop that shit, sis. ASAP, right now. Don't tell nobody what you got going on in your life. If it ain't your partner, if it ain't your business partner, and y'all don't got mutual goals, like y'all ain't in this shit together, don't be conversing to a motherfucker the ups and downs in your life. That's low-key treachery spell work, bro. That's spell work of the worst kind. And I promise you, my life did not become any form of successful, any form of manifestation of anything when I was telling niggas what I had formulated. I promise you on that. When I stopped telling niggas what I had going on, I still won't tell niggas what I got going on. I will never tell a nigga what I got going on. For what? So you can put low-key witchcraft on it? Hey, if a person think you broke, that's good. If a person think you ain't got shit going on, that's good. Because niggas will hate on your ass, bro. Hey, what do you think? Motherfucker, listen, jealousy, envy is real. So when we talk about doing this spiritual work and breaking the boundaries to relationships and stuff like that, we not talking about having the motherfuckers that you be around. Like, we ain't talking about that. Them niggas that hate you and don't want to see you win, but they just be around you and y'all don't actually be growing or talking or learning, or y'all just be existing in the same space. Being on the goddamn shade room and some weird shit, fucking on a meme page, like, whoa, you see this weird shit that happened to this person for being around this person because of what? Because they was just having fun or some weird shit like that. It's 2024. You're gonna have to take something seriously, and that's this Ace of Wands. This is your passion. This is like the beginning of your passion, and passion, the passion of the Christ and all of that, this is very subjective. It's very personal. And the niggas that's in your life, the eight of wands, the interfering people that's in your life that project thoughts in your mind of what you can't do because of what they can't do. It's people in your life that say you can't do this, you can't do that because they can't do it. Listen, when you tap into your night of this energy and you like, man, I'm about to travel to Costa Rica, and the motherfucker say, you ain't got no passport, you can't do that. That's exactly the motherfucker you need to cut off, right? Um, it's 2024. We enter into 5D consciousness, and it's real. It's not the same world that your mama and your daddy and your grandmama grew up in. It's a completely different world based upon technology and the ability of witchcraft and sorcery and planetary encodings through herbs and stuff. And just like it's a whole world, it's whole different dimensions you can open within yourself in real time based upon consistent spiritual practice. So I urge you to stop being spiritually lazy, get up on your good foot, get you some herbs from Colombian Exchange. We're about to do a store-wide 30% off sale. As soon as I get to it, and I've been saying it, I still haven't done it yet. My apologies. I'm going to do it after the video. It's going to be an automatic discount, no promo code needed. With that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. And get up off your ass and do some spiritual work. I'm the Mystic. Check out the links in the description. Book a reading. Hit the link tree up. We got a new hoodie, Cash Cow hoodies. Go check that out. ColombianExchange.com. Yeah, man, just stay up on this shit, right? Whenever I can inspire them initiate niggas to do a video, we're gonna do one. Hopefully, we can do one tonight. But with that being said, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm the Mystic signing out. See y'all on the flip side.